All right, let's get our little quiz game going. I think I got that recording just in case. All right. Okay, these are the teams. This is uh-oh, I don't know how the screen is working. Okay. Tony, I'm looking at you. Can you see the Bible quiz screen? Yeah, okay, good to go. All right, let's get it started in here. All right, so here's our rules. Number one, you just get one chance to answer, one answer. So you can't say something and like, oh, my bad, I meant that. No, you get one chance. That's it. Rule number two, have grace. We're all here learning at different levels of learning, but we're all here learning. So have grace. And number three, have fun. It's okay to laugh at each other. It's all right. We can get our clown on. It's okay. There's nothing serious here. It's just a quiz to just try to spark your memory and your understanding of what it is that we looked at for, I don't know, five months of studying in Exodus. So that's all we're doing tonight. So with that being said, I gotta hold on a second. It's gonna take me a little bit of pause to switch back and forth. But okay, we got two different teams. Ready? Team A is gonna be Tony, Aurora, Danny, and Tanya. Tony, Aurora, Danny, and Tanya. So I have a piece of paper here, so I'll keep reminding you when I say Team A. Danny and Tanya. I'm sorry if Aurora's asleep, but she might wake up to answer a few. And then Team B, I've got Andy, Michaela, Moses, and Namaris. And again, you just raise your hand. I'll say, hey, Team B, this is your question. If you get it wrong, whoever I call upon, then we give it to Team A to be able to get those points. All right? So let's get it started. Let's go. All right, we got 3 rounds. There are about 5 questions in each round approximately. 3 rounds. The first round is going to be names of people. The second round is going to be geography stuff. And then the third round is going to be theories and theologies as our understanding. So let's roll. Let's do it.
We just got to make sure Danny's not getting answer from Damaris.
I know. No, Danny wants to win. Danny wants to win.
I knew she was hiding in the background.
Giving me the answers, and if she feeds it to me, it's going to be the wrong one.
Exactly.
But she's a competitor like that.
Exactly.
Like playing with Kobe.
Yep.
Nobody wants to play with Kobe.
No, Michael Jordan.
Nobody wants to play with Kobe.
Michael Jordan.
No, yeah. Nobody
wants to play with Kobe.
Nobody wants to play. Yeah. All right, let's go. All right, round 1 is going to be Team A first. Tony, Aurora, Danny, and Tanya. We're going to have the first question here. Super easy. Whoever's hand goes up first. What are the main characters so far in Exodus? Is it Adam and Eve, 12 tribes of Israel, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, or is it God, Moses, and Aaron? Anthony's hand went up first, and then Danny.
Interesting. I would say that it's D, God, Moses, and Aaron.
Yes, sir. There it is. D. Team A starting off with 100 points. Hold on, I'm writing this down. Nice one. All right, Team B, next question for you. Team B, again, is Andy, Michaela, Moses, and Namaris. Team B. Let's see. Question is, out of fear, this person ordered the killing of many baby boys about the time Moses was born. Michaela, was it God or King Tut? Was it Pharaoh Amenhotep or King Herod?
Pharaoh, C.
C is the answer, and C is correct.
I think it was going to be wrong the way you paused.
Yeah. I know. I had to get to the answer screen.
Me too.
Yeah, 100.
I know, I'm like, it has to be Pharaoh. But I didn't realize. I need to write that name down and revisit that because that didn't seem like it rang a bell to me.
So we talked about Amenhotep, and there's some controversy between those that study Egyptology and then biblical studies and trying to coordinate the time frame in which Moses was born. Amenhotep II is the one that we talked about bringing the first monotheistic religion to Egypt. It was a very short time, but through the studies that I had, when it was according to the time in which Moses was born, we believe that many believe that Amenhotep might have been the pharaoh at the time that was leading. But if you watch the movie that's
Prince of Egypt.
Prince of Egypt, then that will be Pharaoh Ramses the second, I think. If Pharaoh Ramses the second is that particular one. So there's debate, because not everybody knows exactly during this time in BC who was ruling. So yeah, that's why it kind of looks foreign. Okay, 100 points. Back to Team A. Team A, question is, besides Aaron, what's the name of Moses' other sibling? Is it Dinah or Mary or Miriam or no other sibling? Tony, Aurora, Danny, or Tanya? One of you guys. Andy, you're on the other team. You can't answer yet. Still on Team A. Danny. A, B, C, or D?
If nobody else has a guess, I was going to go with C.
C? Oh. You're absolutely right, buddy. Yeah.
okay.
Yes, 100 points. Miriam is the younger sister of of Moses, and Aaron's the younger brother. Good job. Good job. Okay, next one. Team B. Again, Andy, Michaela, Moses, and Namaris. Now you can answer, Andy. Who enforced Pharaoh's orders on the Israelites? Were it the taskmasters, the soldiers, Pharaoh himself, or Israelite elders? Who enforced Pharaoh's orders on the Israelites? That's Namaris.
A. Taskmasters.
Ooh, did you have the Bible open? Were you looking?
I do have it, but
Danny
I'm not.
gave the answer.
I'm
Oh,
not-
Danny gave the answer.
You know what? And kudos to Michaela because I'm still like 119 days behind on the Bible. And
You have
English.
your kids. When I had my daughter, it's a struggle, and you work too. It sounds like it. That's really the difference. I have my dog, and I run. Most moms don't get to exercise as much as I do. Bible
You know
read.
what? Kudos
There's a
to you,
difference.
because honestly, that's a goal.
Yeah.
So thank you.
You're welcome.
That's
Yeah.
amazing. Good stuff. All right, 100 points for Team B. Nice answer, Namaris. Good job. Okay, Team A. Again, Tony, Aurora, Danny, and Tanya. Here's your question. Who is to blame for the calamities that befell Egypt? Was it God or Pharaoh or Moses or Egyptians? Danny's hand went up first, or Tony. You guys decide between you two.
Go ahead, Danny.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I was just going to go with B.
Why would you go with B, man?
No, it's B.
It's V, you right. It's V, y'all. It's V. Nice. Nice answer. Absolutely. You know, some people would say God is the reason for all those things. You know, but no, it was Pharaoh is the one to blame. All right, Team B, back to you. Andy, Michaela, Moses, or Namaris. Next one. So God's plagues upon Egypt showed that he had power over whom? Was it Moses or Pharaoh, gods and goddesses, or the universe? Michaela.
I'd say D, the universe.
Okay. Oh, the answer is wrong on that one. We're going to go back to Team A.
Sorry.
Team A. Tony was first on Team A.
It was God's goddesses.
I
That's letter C is correct, sir. Team A jumped on the lead. Yes.
is right.
So D is correct. We realize that God is the God of the universe. He's, you know, the creator of all things. We learned that in Genesis. You're absolutely right. But a more correct answer, when God was showing the plagues, when he was doing the plagues, he was doing it specifically to show his power over these gods that don't exist.
Andy.
Guys that don't exist. All right, good. Oh, you guys mad? Oh man. All right, next one. Team A, we're back to you. Tony, Aurora, Danny, and Tanya. The next one. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. That's the end of round 1. Let me see if I can put the score in here real quick. I'm doing this on the fly, y'all. 400 to 200 on the fly. Okay. All right, next one. We're back to Team A. This section's geography. Here's your first question. What river is this, and why is it red? Oh, I can't see my screen. Hold on. Who rose a hand? What river is this, and why is it red? Is it the Amazon River, the Jordan River, the Nile River? And why is it red? It's a two-part question, so somebody else can get the second part. Andy, stop it, man. You're on Team B. This is Team A. You're trying to steal points. Tony Tone.
Okay, that is the Nile River.
That is correct, sir. Hold on. Let me make sure. Oh, wait. I gotta check
But
my screen.
why is it red? Because it's being highlighted.
Boy. All right. So I'm going to give 100 because it's a 200 point question. So I'm going to give 100 points to Tony's team. But now I turn it back to Team B for the reason why. Why is it red?
I want to answer, but I'm going to give my team this shot.
Anybody else? Andy, Moses, Damaris? Anybody else that want to try it? Why is it red? Andy, go ahead, man. Hey, if you get it wrong, we're clowning you because you were clowning
You want the
earlier.
scientific one?
I think I know.
No.
I only know the scientific, so I'm passing it on to my teammate. She knows the answer.
Why is it red? And again, in context, we're in Exodus. Why is it red?
Yeah, so when the water, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't raise my hand.
Yo, you're good.
That's-
You're good.
I passed it on to you. So you're
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you. Well, when the water was turned to blood.
Good teamwork there. I heard Moses
Yeah.
too. I heard you, Moses. You said it at the exact
I'm
same
actually very
time.
sad about the other because I feel like I really know Exodus. So I'm sorry again, team, for the other answer.
No, it's all good. You got this one right. You're absolutely right. Yeah, they turn the water into blood, which was, if I remember correctly, it was the first plague where they turned the waters into blood. That's in Exodus chapter 7, verse 19. So, good job. 100 points each. All right, next one. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, next one. Who's trying to Moses. You're like 3 years late on hitting your raise your hand button. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, we're back to Team B because they stole 100 points and now they get the next question. Try to catch up. Team B, Andy, Michaela, Moses, or Namaris. Ready? So what is the name of the place that was given to Joseph's people where the Israelites lived? Was it Ramses or Sukkot or Goshen or Cairo? No, Team B is scared of this one. Okay. I see Namaris' hand went up.
Please, Namaris, you do this.
Oh, they're leaving it up to Namaris on this one.
Goshen.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a good try, but you're right. It is Goshen.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm like, it's bullshit.
That was
Made me nervous. I'm like, how?
that was a 300-point question, guys.
Yay.
Man, that's a catch up. You caught up right there. Nice one. All right, back to Team A. Tony, Aurora, Danny, or Tanya. Back to you guys. What? Over 1 million Israelites, true or false, were led by Moses out of Egypt, including women and children. True or false? Over 1 million Israelites were led by Moses out of Egypt, including women and children. Team A. This is for Tony, Aurora, Danny, or Tanya. Tony Tone. True or false?
So when we were going over this, you said about 1 million men. So with men and women and children, then yes, it was over 1 million.
Oh, I see your logic on that. You're wrong in what you said, but your logic made the answer correct.
Okay. Interesting. I thought it was
Okay. The Bible says there were 600,000 men. But with 600,000 men, we figured the women and children equates to about 1 million, over 1 million people. So,
over.
yeah.
'Cause
So literally, the Bible says 600,000, and some people said only 600,000 people left Israel, which is not true because they weren't accounting for women and children.
During that time, there was that many people. I was just going to say false because I didn't think the number was 1,000,000, that there was that many people.
Right, exactly, and that's it's an astronomical number to think of how many people had followed behind this person. And what the only way that I can even wrap my head around it is when I look at the Million Man March in Washington D.C. to see what 1,000,000 would look like approximately walking in a direction, but these people were out in the middle of the wilderness, which is the desert, wandering and complaining, and I just couldn't imagine. And all of that to start a new nation, and back in Israel, it's just mind-boggling. Okay, so I gave the 100 points. Nice, Tony. Wrong information, but right right answer.
I know you said 1,000,000, but what threw me off was the over 1,000,000.
Oh,
I'm like,
gotcha.
well, you never said over. You said about 1,000,000.
Right,
So,
right.
oh.
Okay, you somehow scored. I don't know how, but you did. All right, back to Team B. All right, Andy, Michaela, Moses, and Namaris. Okay, Moses, not our Moses, not Isaac. Moses led them through the shortest trade route along the Mediterranean Sea back to Israel. True or false? Moses took them out of Egypt, Andy, and led them back through the shortest trade route, which is along the Mediterranean Sea, back to Israel. True or false, Andy? Wait. No, Andy, you're Team B. Stop. Keep throwing me off. This is Team A, right? Tony? Wait. Is it Team A or Team B?
Team
It's
B.
B.
Oh, it's me. I'm sorry, Andy. You're right. My bad, man. My bad. Andy, go ahead. True or false?
Either man.
Oh, Moses, go ahead.
It's false.
You are absolutely true in saying that it's false. Nice one, Moses.
Yeah, because Moses led the Israelites out of Egypt through the wilderness.
Yes. See? Nice. That's absolutely right. All right, back to Team A. Sorry, Andy, didn't mean to call you out. Team A, Tony,
Okay.
Aurora, Danny.
I just don't want to be answering everything like on the other team.
Oh.
I give other people a chance.
Oh, shots are fired. Okay, back to Team A. Tony, Aurora, Danny, or Tanya. Back to Team A for this question. So how far did the Israelites travel from Goshen? We just mentioned Goshen is where they were in Egypt. And then to make it down to Sukkoth, but in miles. Tony, Aurora, Danny, or Tanya, how many miles is it from Goshen in Egypt to Sukkoth? 240 miles, 149 miles, or 16 miles? You only have like 10 more seconds. Don't try to Google kilometers to miles. That's what you're trying to do right now. Tony. Oh, you're on mute.
Okay, I have to guess. I'm sorry, people.
Because nobody else was guessing.
149.
149 miles is absolutely correct. Yes, Tony, good job. 240 kilometers. It took them 9 days, which is 149 miles. Good job. How many points was that? 200. Man, this is a close game, y'all. All right, next one. Team B, Andy, Michaela, Moses, and Namaris. Next one. All right, so Moses met his wife Zipporah and had a son in this little desert city. Oh, Michaela.
I'm going to go with C, Midian.
How'd you remember that?
Bible thumping Jehovah's Witness man.
Yeah, that is well done.
Especially the Old Testament, because that is
done.
Old Testament.
That's good. I made it a 300-point question because I thought you guys would be stumped a little on it without researching. But Old Testament girl over there got it. Love
They
it.
mixed up a lot of things, so
That's a good comeback. You did well. Good answer. Okay, next one. Back to Team A. Tony, Aurora, Danny, and Tanya. Team A. So what areas were affected by the 10 plagues? Was it Israel, Saudi Arabia, some of Egypt, or all of Egypt? Tony, Aurora, Danny, or Tanya? What areas were affected? See, Andy keep messing me up. Right? Danny, go ahead. Danny's the first
Tony,
hand.
do you have a guess or do you have an answer?
I have an answer. It's more, and again, we're in this section of theology and theories, right?
I thought it was D, all of Egypt.
That's what I thought it was too. That's what I read. All of Egypt. And one of the things that had me lead to that is if you read the 10th plague, you know, the child, the firstborn, it says the firstborn of every Egyptian, of all of Egypt. So it gives us this mindset that it wasn't localized. And same thing with the flood, you know, Noah's flood. We said it wasn't localized, it was worldwide. Same understanding here. So good. Okay, on the fly, gonna make some corrections here. During that round, Team A got 400.
It's still winning.
So 800 for Team A total now. I'm doing totals, so I don't have to add later. And then Team B, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is 1,000 points. Oops. That's quite a comeback. Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years. Okay, next round. Sorry, that's my LL voice. Yeah. Okay, next one. I think we're on team. Who got 300? That was Michaela. So Team A. Back to Tony, Aurora, Danny, and Tanya. This is the section of theories and theologies. Round 3. Last round. About 5 more questions. Okay, back to Team A, right? Am I right on Team A?
I think it's because I thought they just did the all of Egypt was affected.
Oh, that was Danny. Yeah, good call. Thank you. Okay, Team B. Thank you, Michaela.
You're welcome.
Girl trying to win. Andy, Michaela, Moses, and Damaris. The question is, God hardened Pharaoh's heart so that he could show his power to his people. True or false? God hardened Pharaoh's heart so that God could show his power to the Israelites, to his people. Moses.
So we could show. I just wanted to clarify.
Very true.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. Sorry, Moses answered. Moses answered. Moses answered
I say
true.
it's yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. I gotta give the points to Team A. I'm sorry because
I wanted to clarify because I was going to ask. God hardened Pharaoh's heart to show that he could show his power. Whose power? Pharaoh's power?
no,
or
his
God's
own, his own power to his people.
own
Yeah,
power.
yeah.
That's why I wanted it because that would have.
My bad.
It's okay.
So Moses, one of the things that we talked about when the Bible said in multiple times that God had hardened Pharaoh's heart, we had spoken about that. God didn't cause Moses' heart to be hardened by causing him to deny all of these things. We talked about God knew Moses' heart would be hard, and so every time Moses did something. Every time, Moses did something to Pharaoh or God did something to Pharaoh, the Bible said God caused his heart to be hardened, but his heart was already hardened. It was almost like if you know you're going to fight somebody if they slap you in the face and then you go slap in the face because you know their premonition is to respond in a certain way. We had talked about Pharaoh's heart was hardened by his own decision and his own upbringing and all that came with it, and God just played on it basically. And so we took the understanding of the Bible as saying God hardened Pharaoh's heart, not in the literal sense of like putting a hex on him or saying controlling him, because we all have our free decisions to be who we are or make the decisions we make. So that's where this would be false. Is God had to show his power, not because he hardened Pharaoh's heart, but he showed his power because of Pharaoh's heart.
This was a very confusing combo for me. So.
I still don't get you. Because,
I know.
It's confusing when we learned it. I remember asking a lot of questions.
Yeah.
So that's kind of clarify because
yeah.
Yeah.
Because for me, for me, I would say that, and I would keep on repeating this statement that God hardened Pharaoh's heart so that he could demonstrate his power and and authority to his people, and these people are the Israelites. And by hardening Pharaoh's heart, God was able to bring about the plagues and ultimately led to the liberation of the Israelites
True.
from the Egyptian bondage.
True.
So this act of hardening Pharaoh's heart was a means for God to reveal his power
True.
and
True.
sovereignty over Egypt rule. So I don't understand. Maybe my English of kindergarten is different. I don't understand how this statement becomes false, but it's something that we can debate for today and tomorrow. I don't know whether I'm going to give up on this. I don't know.
Absolutely. I think we looked up the Hebrew word for harden, and it was a little bit different, but I think the understanding was it goes along with the argument or the question as to, does God cause evil things to happen? By saying that God hardened the heart so that he could hurt people and have bad things happen to even people who are working on a farm has nothing to do with Pharaoh, but Pharaoh's decisions is what caused that pain upon the people, not God trying to show his way, and all these people got hurt and lives destroyed because God wanted to do that to them. So it was more. I think the argument was more in a line with God knows our premonitions and how we're going to respond, and in essence, God showed his power through Pharaoh's non-response. Moses.
I agree your perception. So what is the title of round 3? It's about theories and what?
The title of what? Say again.
The round 3 we are doing right now is about theories and what?
Theories and theologies.
Thank you. You remember the story of Job when he was about to be tempted and the Lord allowed this to happen?
Yes.
We remember the story?
Yes.
In that perspective, then I can say that God allows evil to happen.
Sure.
So, but my point is here, and I would still argue from my layman's biblical understanding, is that God has power to allow or disallow anything to happen. That is true.
Yes.
So when the Lord allows me to be tempted, He's allowing me to be tempted to make a choice. If the Lord allows me that temptation to harden my heart, it is allowing for me something to happen. So my conscience is still right. I don't know whether I'll go out of that. That all this, the hardening of Pharaoh's heart, the Lord allows this so that the Israelites could learn about the Lord.
Yes.
So the Israelites
Agreed.
could see about the work of God.
Yes.
Because he's telling Moses is asking, what will I tell them? Who you are? Tell them that I am who I am. So in that context, how will they know God in his perspective, in his mind? It's through the miracles, the things that he does
Yes.
to release them out of bondage. So all this was for the end game of the Israelites to know that God is still I am.
Yes.
So I still stand with my statement. It's a true statement.
Sounds good. I think if God wanted to, he could pick the Pharaoh before or the Pharaoh after, but maybe the personality of this specific Pharaoh is the reason why he chose to show himself at this particular time. But I think the whole idea was just the hardening of Pharaoh's heart. Did God cause that to happen? So, all right, let's go to the next one. Good discussion though, Moses. I miss you, brother. Oh, Tanya has to jump off. Okay, who got that? No, I gave it to the other side. Right?
It's Team A now.
Huh?
Team A.
It's Team A. Wait,
Yeah,
who-
because we just answered B. We just answered the false.
Yeah, so you got the. I was seeing if I put that 200 down here yet. Okay. All right, Team A got the points. Sorry, Moses. He's. Okay, Team A, back to you guys. Ready? We only have a few more questions. Tony, Aurora, Danny, and then I think Tanya dropped. Okay, so 3. Ready? Next question. All right, what caused Pharaoh to free the Israelites? Was it COVID-19? Or was it the 10 plagues of Egypt? Or was it C, the death of the firstborn? Which one of those? Tony Tone.
Sorry, does anybody else want to answer? I mean, I know what the answer is. Just giving other
Yeah,
people.
I don't know. It's not plain.
Getting off.
It could be any of them. It could be any of them. Go ahead.
Okay, it's C, definitely. Death of the firstborn.
The answer is C. You're absolutely right. Good job.
That's it, Tony. You were going by.
Yeah, nice. All right, I gave you guys 200 points.
I gotta go. Sorry, but I gotta go.
You gotta go.
Yes. So
Okay. Okay.
see you
Sounds.
next week, definitely.
Have a good
All right,
night.
Night.
Bye.
See you, Tone. All right, last couple questions. We're finishing up. I think there's the last couple. Oh, there's a few.
Team A retires in victory.
No, Aurora. You still got Aurora.
Is
It's
Oh,
you and
Team A?
Aurora.
Heck, Billy, Aurora's asleep. Is she?
Yeah, I think so. All right. Hey, I'm going to go through the answers real quick since they have to jump off. And then, so since Team A retired, Team B, you win. Good job. Woo-hoo.
Whoa. We didn't forfeit.
No, you
I'm
forfeited.
going
You
down.
try to
No,
roll.
no,
No,
no.
Oh, you retire. You retire. Go
Danny,
back, Danny.
No.
Danny,
I'm
you try to
Tom
roll
Brady.
out.
I'm Tom Brady coming to the Bucks. I'm going to win a Super Bowl.
All right.
Compare yourself to Tom Brady.
All right.
Oh my God.
Do it.
Ugh.
Let's go.
All right, let's go. Let's go. Team B. Team B's question. Who is this mythical goddess? These questions are kind of hard. Who is this mythical goddess? Is it Hathor or Sekhmet or Nut or Isis, the wife of Osiris? Namaris.
I think it's A.
The answer is nice job. It's A. Yes. You guys remember we talked about Hathor is the goddess, and then it's her father who's considered according to mythology is the sun god Ra, and then he asked her to turn into Sekhmet, which became a lioness goddess with destructive and violence that actually fought the wars. They led the wars in Egypt towards people, so she became that. All right, cool. Next one. Oh, wait, how many points was that? I think it was 200. Yeah. All right, back to Team A. Tone, I'm sorry, Danny. Just Danny. Tony's gone. Come on, Danny. You got this for your team. Put the whole team on your shoulders. Okay, next question. Oh, here it is. Who is this mythical goddess? Is it Heket or Nut or Isis? Danny or Aurora?
Go to bed, please.
Aurora, you there? No?
A, B, or C, Danny?
C.
No. Good try. Good try. Team B? Is it Heket or Nut? Namaris?
It's A.
Why'd you tell him C then? That's messed up.
I didn't say nothing because
No, that's
Andy.
why.
Andy
That's
told
a-
me to say
bro,
no. Feeding him answers. I'm not feeding him answers.
I'm just kidding. It's not Heket. We give it back to Danny. 200 points.
B.
Yes, the answer is B. Yes.
Let's
Yes.
go.
Come back. Let's do it. All right. Team B, back to you guys.
She was kind of smug about it.
I know,
On the
I know.
record, she was kind of smug.
I heard, I could hear it in her voice. All right, back to you guys on Team B. Namaris, Mosey, Michaela, or Andy. Jesus Christ ministry relates to what event that the Jews still celebrate today? Is it the Feast of Tabernacles, the Passover, Yom Kippur, or Rosh Hashanah? Jesus Christ ministry relates to what events? Andy, A, B, C, or D, Andy?
Passover.
And the answer is Passover. Yeah, absolutely.
And with
brother.
that, I'm gonna put the nail on the coffin. Danny, it's over for you.
It
That's
did
it.
not. You got a chance.
He's a Tom Brady fan. He can't win.
Yeah. Oh,
This
no.
is like Atlanta again. You know how we beat Atlanta.
You're absolutely
Yeah,
right, Andy.
miracle.
Good job. Good memory. It's the Passover that reminds us, right? And that's the gospel message right there. That Passover. All right, back to Team A. Back to Danny and Aurora. So these two men have the greatest influence as a father figure in Moses' life. Was it Joseph and Kohath? Kohath was his dad. Was it Abraham and Jacob? Was it Pharaoh and Jethro? Or was it God and Jesus? These two men had a great influence, and this is theory, probably, but the greatest influence as father figures in Moses' life.
See?
Wow, that's an amazing guess because that's absolutely right, my friend. Don't call it a comeback. And it's just amazing. We just, the fact that he was raised in Pharaoh's, Pharaoh's kingdom as Pharaoh's son, but then he's sent out to the desert when he ran away from the kingdom and runs into a religious leader, Jethro, and marries his daughter, Sephora. He just was covered in so many ways in the leadership that was around him. All right, back to Team B. Which number plague showed power over this mythical goddess? The picture of the mythical goddess should give you a hint. Which number plague? Was it the first, the second, was it the third, the second, or the fifth? Which plague? Which number plague showed power over this mythical goddess? This is Heket, the goddess of fertility and life. Come on, Makila, Damaris, what you got? Moses?
I'm gonna ask. Oh, if he wants to, he could have it.
Go ahead. Mr. Isaac, you gonna guess?
No, I was saying this is a hard nut for me to crack.
That's a hard one to crack.
I'll guess.
Go ahead, Michaela. Go ahead.
I'm just thinking because fifth seems so late, but I'm gonna go with
A, B, or C.
I'm gonna go with A.
A? Oh, it's not A. Danny, B or C?
I'm gonna go with B.
And if you go with B, you are correct, sir. You guys remember this was when the frogs emerged from the Nile River.
I knew it was false, but I didn't know what number.
What number, yeah. That's why I gave it a lot of points. All right. Last question of the night. Last question.
This is for everything.
This is for everything. Anybody want to double down? Danny, you want to double down?
Not me. I'm done, guys. Sorry.
Wait, am I in the lead?
I can.
No, you're not in the lead. So
Am I going to just kneel down? Do I just kneel down after one? What's going on here?
No, this is a Hail Mary. Do or die.
Oh, man. Well, this one's a hard one. So we'll start with team. Who answered that last one? We'll start with Team B. And then if they don't get it right, then Danny can answer it. Okay? Or Namaris. Right. I'm sorry, Danny or Aurora. All right, last question of the night. Which of these, A, B, or C, is done by the hand of God? Which of these, Namaris, I think? Which of these is done by the hand of God?
I'm gonna say A.
And that is incorrect. Correct, but incorrect. Danny.
All of them.
Danny is absolutely correct. It's all the
Go.
Let's go.
Go.
I know the burning bush. Of course.
Just
Yeah, the
like Atlanta.
Is that
a comeback?
Don't call it a comeback. So all of these are by the hand of God. Obviously, Moses being saved and not being killed and being raised by Pharaoh by the act of the hand of God to intercede. The burning bush, obviously, and one of the plagues, all the locusts that ate up all the fields, all by the hand of God. All the above. That was a trick question. Great job,
I
Danny.
think this means my question where I said that it was all God was in charge, then that technically was right as well. Then
It was.
because this
You were absolutely
group-
correct because all
I'm
of
just-
everything, including fake gods, real gods, devils, and demons, God is above it all. You're
I like
absolutely
these
right.
pictures. These are great pictures that you chose.
Oh yeah, thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
AI is getting crazy nowadays with pictures.
Oh, I know.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So the winner is, we'll just give it to Team A because I don't feel like adding the points, but it seems like a lot, and they got the last question right, and it's just Danny, so we should just give him something.
We felt sorry for Danny because he was
Wow.
himself.
Yeah,
we let
let's
him
just say we
win.
felt sorry for Danny.
Yeah. It's not a comeback. It's a gift.
Spoken like a true Jets fan.
Yeah. Oh my God. You see how horrible they do it? I wish they keep doing that bad so we get a good pick.
Well, guys, hey, this was a great and just
It was fun.
yeah, just an amazing start for this group to come back and pump one another up and fill each other's spirits and just fill each other's soul. And I just want to say thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing yourself. Thank you for opening up and just loving on one another. And I just appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. 2025, keep hope alive. We're gonna do it.
Thanks for
That's
hosting
what we
that.
want.
You
Yeah.
have been transformative since I started in the summer. I don't know what I would have done without this group. I started at a really tough time, right up to my hearing. I just want to say that you dedicating your time to this. I know you'd said you don't know if you should have someone else lead. Please don't. I've been through a lot of Bible studies, and I'm just bragging to everyone. And it's everyone as a whole that's great, but you are the one leading this. And at least for me, it's just been. I just would really be sad. I just want you to know that you have done so much for this group and it is meaningful. I love that you have a story that that you have a background that people even who feel like they are, not worthy, that they can feel comfortable because there's no judgment. Because if you came from an upbringing where there's no issues that ever happen, it's hard for you to get a group of people who really need that support. So
Wow.
I think God placed you here, and I just want to say, at least for me, you mean a lot to me. You really do. And
Thank you.
just thank you. Yeah. And then just living up to your dad, just the story you said. And then I know with the diversity stuff, biracial kid growing up, I know you're Blasian. I have my nieces and nephews, so I know there's a lot tied into that. So, and I just, thank you.
Thank you.
Write a book.
Seriously.
All about the Black Apinos.
It's tough as a man in that situation. I know. Not get it, but I've seen it. So
Oh, thank you so much. Thank
Yeah.
you. Well, you guys have a wonderful night. God bless you guys. Love to you all. Love you all. Appreciate
thank
you.
you guys. Have a great night.
Okay, guys.
Good night.
Night.